Hey, everybody. So, quick update. If you remember, on Thanksgiving Day, a young man was arrested on the allegations that he allegedly stabbed his mother to death on Thanksgiving. And I believe he had a younger brother. The police stated that they have been to the home before. So, this was not like it was a first time call involving him with the police. Not his first time engaging in a police matter. So, look on the screen. Here he is. Let's go ahead and look at this clip. Fair use. Again, he's the one in Lawrenceville, I believe, Georgia, who was arrested on stabbing his mother on Thanksgiving. Fair use.
Accused of stabbing his own mother to death, making his first court appearance. Varian Hibbert faces numerous charges, including murder and aggravated assault. Investigators say he stabbed his mother at their home on Misty Valley Court in Lawrenceville earlier this week. Accused of stabbing his own mother to death, making his first court appearance. Varian Hibbert faces numerous charges, including murder and aggravated assault. Investigators say he stabbed his mother at their home on Misty Valley Court in Lawrenceville earlier this week.
What the heck is this all about? Seriously, what the heck is this? Are you trying to play crazy? I don't know which we know you're crazy. In my opinion, you are, given what you did, demonic seed. That's just how I see it. But aside from that, you're doing this. I don't know. Maybe maybe something gang related. I'm not really for sure. But here's a point I wanted to mention. And I've heard this before when reference to, like, what is it, the Columbine, things like that, or there was another shooting and the guy had like the craziest bangs ever. And someone said, well, a lot of parents, when they know that something is wrong with their child, they choose to look the other way on purpose. And it's like, why look the other way? Because what they don't want it to be seen that, okay, guess what? This is my kid and something is wrong with my kid. They're worried about the reflection, the image that it will have on them. So I've heard about that. So looking at this picture here, and I thought about it, I said, I've said it before in a prior video that a lot of parents, darn well that something is wrong with your child. You know darn well that something is up. And as long as they are inflicting pain and injury upon other people, I just can't give up on my kid. I can't give up on my son. He needs some help. I got to give him the help that he needs. So a lot of times parents look the other way because you don't want it to be known that something is wrong with your child. So you're pretty much worried about appearances until, unfortunately, it turns on you. Now, I don't have all the specifics of him and his mother, the relationship. All we do know is that she was stabbed to death on Thanksgiving, and he was the one that is arrested. And here they're showing him in court, and he's doing this. Again, I don't see any actors here. I don't see any Hollywood, filmmakers, over here, get to the lighting and all that. This right here, in my opinion, this is who he is. So a lot of times parents they want to put on this facade. Oh my goodness, it's going to be a reflection on me. Will you worry about what people think? When these people, Dusties, Dust Mice, Dustinas, when they are committing crimes toward other people, you can go ahead and look the other way if you want to. You worry about it being a reflection on you or someone's going to think. Until, unfortunately, when it does happen to you. His mother, I can assure you, if someone had told her, hey, on Thanksgiving, you better watch out, this boy's going to be a problem. He's been a problem elsewhere. Based on what they're saying, it's not the first time they've had to call the police on him. He's been reported to have issues with the cops, having to get involved. He's no stranger. So sometimes parents look at things through rose-colored glasses. You up there, he's gonna turn around, don't turn around. He's gonna turn around and kill you. So this right here, this behavior right here, to me, it says a hell of a lot. It says a heck of a lot. I'm quite sure he's been doing other things. Like I said, the police there, they already made it known very clear that they have been called before about him. Gee, I wonder why. Because he was making the honor roll. That's why they called the police on him. Really? Because he saved the cat out of the tree. Aw, really? He saved someone's life out of a burning vehicle? Hell no. A problem. And I hate to say it, not giving any medical opinion. I don't qualify for that. Using common sense. Again, it's commentary. This right here says a lot. A lot of these parents need to wake up. You're sitting up here because it's my child. Oh, no, no, no. He's not like that. You're worried about a stigma. You're living in fairy tale. They're out here committing all these crimes, doing all this dirt, causing injury to others. People not calling the cops on you because, oh my goodness, you're being Mr. Wonderful. Highly unlikely. So this right here, this shows me, in my opinion, what he's been doing, what she's been dealing with the mother who's no longer here with us, because they say he stabbed her on Thanksgiving. What she's been dealing with. People try to hide stuff. People try to hide stuff in the BC, all communities, but we're afraid that can't get any help. Why? People are gonna think you're crazy. Can't get any help. Because if you're seen going there or word gets out that you're going for therapy, they're going to try to think something's wrong with you. Guess what? Got to get out of that stigma. Who give a darn what they think? Because sometimes the ones that need help are not getting it, and look what happens. Help themselves to a little murder. Help themselves to some kind of violent crime. So when I saw this, I said, you know what? This right here, he's probably been displaying all kind of weird behavior. Like I said, the police are not familiar with him just because, hey, his name is Hibbert or whatever his name is. No, 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 no. They've been called on him based on that news footage prior, before, and probably for a good reason. And now they're caught again because he done murdered the one that's been feeding him. She gave birth and ended up getting murdered. Look at this behavior. Again, it could be a little ploy. He's doing something crazy, the pure crazy in the prison system. Trust and believe. When they find out he done up and killed his mama, oh son, honey, they're not gonna be able to save you. The guards won't be able to save you. And saying they did this to me, it's not gonna help you. It'll get worse. It's not. I mean, so what? They said, and then what? It'll keep on happening. Maybe something worse. But it's things like this here. I've noticed in the BC, I noticed before, like they had some man who was depressed and he was going around, he shot and killed a few people. He had told his mother that something was wrong, told his mom that something was wrong. And from what they were saying in the reports, there was no report of him getting help. From what they were saying, he told her something was wrong with him. He was depressed or whatever the nature was. And guess what? That's where it stayed. We want to keep it a secret. Ain't nothing wrong with you. Ain't nothing wrong with you. And if you try to go through and get help, your grown man behind you in your late 30s, they don't think you're crazy and be looking at me at that church. Well, guess what? They can look at her crazy now because he murdered a few people. His ex-girlfriend and some others. Yeah. You worried about your business being out. Well, for his mother, now it's really out when he committed that crime. He killed an ex-girlfriend. He went on a murderous spree. Some of you probably remember it. But he told his mom, of course, we didn't hear anything about the father because more than likely he was not there. But he told his mom, for whatever reason, he told his mom about him being depressed and something being wrong, and that's all we heard. No referral about getting any help, anything like that. Why? We're so concerned. We like to pretend that everything is okay, and everything is not okay. You can tell that by the status of the community, everything is not okay. It's messed up. Dysfunction, death and deceit, hate all around within the group. We don't need any outsiders. That's what's happening within the group. So this is some strange erratic behavior. I don't know what it means, really don't care, but it speaks volumes. So to anyone who's a parent, maybe you are going through something like this. Get the person some help. If they're refusing it and they're appear dangerous, I would advise you, get them the hell away from you. I kid you not. This right here, it looks satanic. And maybe he's trying to get his crazy defense on, little skinny arms. You're not going to make it in that pen, sweetie. You're going to be somebody's little girlfriend. Have you washing drawers in the sink. This right here. So a lot of parents want to hide and pretend like everything is okay. No, not my kid. I don't want that out. I ain't got time for the therapy. Better get in your room. Go take a nap. Some people really need help desperately. Really need help desperately. I understand there may be some services that are free of charge. If you feel that way about yourself and your life, you need to go ahead and get on the phone and start calling somebody. Because what is happening, as my best friend dad, who's a psychiatrist, I've heard him say there is a lot of mental illness undiagnosed. Yeah. And it boils over and boom. People ticking off ones you don't think would. And if you notice, most of the ones that hurt you, a lot of times it's people that you know. So yeah, the mother, I just kind of wondered if she saw some signs of her son not being so right in the head, and if she looked the other way, or I'm gonna pray it goes away, and it didn't go away, but she did. Can't live your life with your head buried in the sand and just saying, I'm gonna pray about it, don't do jack. If you think that's how it works, I'm gonna pray about it for those who believe in the Testament and Christianity. I do believe it says faith without works is dead. So I'm gonna pray about it, ain't doing jack. You have to do more than that. We have to take action. If that's the case, go ahead and quit your job, or better yet, just don't call in for 3 or 5 days. No doctors, no nothing. Just say, I'm gonna pray about it. I ain't gonna call in. I'm just gonna pray about it. Let's see what's gonna happen. You and I both know you're not gonna do that because that's irrational. You're gonna be fired. So all this, I'm going to pray about it. Sometimes that's just an excuse to call, leave me alone. I don't want to deal with the issue at hand. I'm just going to pray about it. Okay, pray about it, and then what? Don't cook any food. Don't have any food in your house, and don't go anywhere. Don't order any food. Just say, I'm going to pray about it. Well, we're going to see how some dinner going to pop up on your plate tonight. You didn't cook? You don't have any food in the house? Are you going to order, have some food delivered? Are you going to go out to eat? Somebody going to bring you some food? Or I'm just going to pray about it. Well, you might be praying about it on an empty stomach. So my point is, we have to take action. Don't live with our head in the sand. Find an excuse and keep it moving. We have got to take action. This right here, maybe she'd taken action instead of trying to, which I'm guessing, and speaking in general, how most try to cover for their kids, especially these sons. Want to cover for them? You call yourself, oh, he gonna get it right. Shoot, so one of them already asked for the rent money and got the house burned up. How many asked for rent money get shot up? But this right here, this, in my opinion, this is what happens. When there is an issue with the home behavior, it's a dark spirit and we're looking the other way. A lot of time, the one that's in control, you think you have control until you realize it's too late and you don't. So his mother, maybe if she would dealt with reality that you have a problem child, institution or whatever, or just let him go, maybe she would still be here in her nice, comfortable home raising her other son. Now look what's happened. The other son that's here has to do with the fact that his brother's the one who allegedly is arrested and suspected on stabbing the mother to death. His mother's gone. It's going to be a funeral. Who's going to take care of him? Is there now, besides from that, life insurance? Just pack up the house and go back to the bank, sell the house? What's going on? All because of one person's actions. Hate to say it, when she saw that boy was a problem, I would have let his ass go with the quickness. Because I can tell you one thing, sweetie. I like my life. I am loving it. Okay. I've had ups and downs. All I can tell anybody, you keep on going. You're working at that business. You work at those investments. Keep on going. You may pop up before your very eyes. You're so busy you don't realize what the hell you got. You keep on going. You have evil around you. You need to get that up out your house. I don't give a damn. Well, I gave birth to him. Yep. She gave birth and then she got murked. 2022. Ladies, it's got to be about you. If it's your son, your husband, your boyfriend, cousin, whatever it is, gonna endanger your life, You can keep running if you want to. I don't want to be looking up, hey, she on the screen, she on the screen, he on the screen, he on the screen. Because it doesn't have to be. Now is a good time for us all to do inventory. You got a delinquent, you got a child with some problems, and they don't want to get any help, and you've been pushing it. Go ahead and stick around. Again, if someone had told her on Thanksgiving that if someone had told her like the night before, a girl on Thanksgiving, he gonna stab you, he gonna do this to you. Oh, he will not my son. You've got it all wrong, and how dare you say that? And now look, now we're here. But this here speaks a lot. And when you live with somebody, you can see other things. So I just kind of wonder if she had not had her blinders on and deal with reality and realize he's a danger to her and to her family. And then the sad thing is, I hate to say this, she kept him with. If she had maybe put him out, he probably would have got there and killed somebody who's innocent. Mm-hmm. And she would have been in the safety zone. That's the sad thing of what could have happened. But yeah, so this right here, it speaks volumes. Thanks for listening. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share them out. Please, ladies and gentlemen, stay safe. Love you guys. I'm out.